There are 4 causes that make a spot read as fake, and most people asking why AI videos look fake are asking about an ad, because ads are where fake costs money. Sharp shots, pretty light, the spot still read as fake, and the audience scrolled. I make brand films for a living. I have cut AI spots against shot spots for months, and the tell is almost never what the client blames. The model is not the problem. 3 of the 4 causes have nothing to do with image quality, and I will show you all 4 with the fix for each in campaign order. So, what does every client catch first? The face changes. Take 1 is our presenter, take 4 is her cousin, take 10 is a different woman in the same blouse, and a brand cannot survive a spokesperson who is a different person per cut. Character drift, and it happens because every generation starts from zero and reimagines whatever you did not hand it. What does nobody in the review call catch? And what quietly kills trust? The set changes. The window trades walls, the counter swaps sides, a door appears. Viewers feel it before they see it, the kitchen stops being a kitchen, and why AI videos look fake in ads is mostly this half. The half everyone misses because they are watching her face. So, what has to hold before a campaign generates 1 frame? 3 things: the presenter, the sets, and the brand rules, built once and locked, not redescribed per deliverable. How many passes does the build take? 1. At the start of the account, the brand gets its own project inside invideo agent, and every lock from here lives in it. Describe the presenter in plain language. A presenter in her early 30s, a soft, dark bob, a linen shirt, warm on first sight. InVideo agent returns options. I iterate like a casting session. Softer, a touch less styled, keep the warmth, and when she is right, lock her. That is the character sheet, the brand's face made durable. Where do campaigns underbuild? The second character, so build that one properly. His brief is 1 line. Read exactly as written. A colleague, early 40s, glasses, calm, belongs in the same office. InVideo agent generates him against her lock sheet rather than against nothing, so the 2 read as 1 cast on the first pass. What else gets locked besides the face? Wardrobe, as states for both the launch look and the seasonal look on the same sheets. A face can hold while the styling quietly reinvents itself mid-campaign, and styling drift is the note clients send last and angriest. How do you build the sets? List every recurring set for the account and generate them together. 4 variations of each, in 16 by 9 at 4 Kelvin, and keep the stills at 2 Kelvin even when the spots deliver at 1080 pence. Every future deliverable inherits these frames, so a soft one taxes the whole campaign. Do not pick the prettiest variation, pick the most legible one. The frame where the light direction reads and the depth reads. Lock it. The location plate. Where do the plates and sheets live? Together in context, the project's memory, with the brand rules no picture can carry, the logo never sits in shadow, her hair keeps the soft bob, the kitchen stays morning bright. A rule saved here rides with every generation the way the sheets and plates do, which means the brand book is finally enforced by something that reads it on every single shot. Now, what are my hands attached to the shot? Nothing. The direction, word for word. She sets the mug down and smiles at camera, mid-shot. 11 words, and my hands attached nothing. So what did InVideo agent actually send? Open the attachment panel and read it. Her sheet, the plate, and under my 11 words, the full instruction it wrote, the wardrobe state carried from the last spot, light matched to that plate's morning, the lens at 35 millimeters, the counter position it already knows, the styling rule. Then it routed the shot itself across VO, Kling, C-Dance, and the rest. 1 more per shot decision I no longer make. Why does the light give a spot away? A real set has 1 sun. An AI set is issued a new one per generation, so the key jumps walls between 2 shots meant to sit 4 seconds apart, and the viewer's eye reads fake long before their brain knows why. The plate carries the light direction, the plate is attached every time, and the sun stops moving for the length of the account. What is left when everything is locked? Cause 4, the only true craft cause. Fully locked, a finished spot can still feel fake for the last reason: too much polish. No grain anywhere, no lens character, everything sharp, every shot the same length, locked off. How do you fix too much polish? Two fixes, neither inside the generator. First, coverage, which is what separates a spot from a slideshow. Generations run about 15 seconds, so a 30-second ad is a handful of shots that must cut as one. Use that. Take a wide, a close, and a reverse of the same beat, hold each only as long as it earns, and cut. The second direction, word for word. Close on her hands around the product. The colleague soft behind her. My hands attached nothing, and the panel carries both sheets, plus the plate. The colleague blocked camera right beneath the shelf light, because the plate offers exactly one spot where he stands, and the shelf light reads. A spot that cuts like a film stops reading as generated. What frame rate and what lens? Shoot 24 feet per second for anything meant to feel like film, and keep one lens family per spot unless a cut earns the change, because a focal length that wanders mid-scene reads as fake for the same reason a wandering window does. And here is the principle underneath everything you have watched, the one I put on the first slide of every client deck. A video model has no memory between clips. Nothing it made 10 minutes ago is visible to it, so consistency is never achieved inside a better direction. Consistency is attached on every single generation by someone's hands or by the project. And that is what separates a campaign that reads as one brand from a folder of clips that share a logo. What order does the finish run in? The one a post house uses. Selects into Premiere Pro, cut the spot first because the cut decides which shots deserve more time. Upscale in Topaz only if the delivery spec demands it. Grade last and add the grain after the grade. Never before, because grain under a grade crushes into noise, and noise reads as cheap, which for a brand is worse than fake. And when a take comes back wrong, a wrong take mostly never reaches the review. InVideo Agent measures each generation against the locked sheets, the plates, and the saved brand rules first, and a take that breaks the face or the set is caught and rerun. How many did it catch on this campaign? 2. A take where the logo sat in shadow against the rule, and a kitchen that came back in evening light because I had written the direction against the wrong plate. Both reran before I saw them, and the second one is worth remembering, because a set that changes between deliverables is exactly the failure that makes audiences ask why AI videos look fake, and it never reached the client. What will it not hold? Whatever, nobody locked. A prop nobody locked, a corner of the set nobody built. An extra without a sheet, those still improvise. Treat that as the account's budget map. The campaign is won during the lock passes, so protect them at the start of the account, lock everything a spot will ever return to, and let every deliverable after draw from it. Cut together, the deliverables pass, the tests fake spots fail. Her face in the first spot is her face in the 10th spot. The counter never changes sides. The morning light is the same morning across every cut. Nothing was attached by hand after the locks. So why do AI video ads look fake? Because nothing is holding the campaign together between generations, and holding it is a job someone does on every shot. This is the workflow that fixes them, and the project does the holding. If you make ads and you are choosing what to build the account on, my answer is InVideo Agent. It is invideo.io. And now, here is the sequence I built with InVideo Agent.
You keep trying. Come back home. Every time I've been, one step of me. You say love's a perfect design.
In this no man's land, where do I find sugar now?
Hey, who's that?